Well, I was supposed to leave Friday, but the case manager back at my home residency showed up late. So I have to be here till Monday. But I feel much better. All I gotta do is eat to bulk up again and prepare for the next assault. You know, is a way of life. You know? It has become that. But you have to understand the position that I'm in. I possess certain knowledge, occult knowledge, high level knowledge. I guess it's something that I opted to do before I was born. And there's a spiritual war going on. No one is really talking about it, and no one is going into specifics. This type of knowledge is dangerous, and once it is dispensed in the collective, you have to do something with it. And we got those in the collective that are probably ready to hear the information, but don't know what to do with it. So they don't qualify to even hear the information. So this knowledge is going to go over certain people's heads. The initiates within the collective, within the herd, will be the one to partially understand, but not in its totality. Because if they did, they'll be called, as the chosen ones have been called, to do something about it, to utilize it. So this category of humans don't qualify either. The ones that do qualify have to be the chosen ones, the ones that pass a certain level of initiation to prepare the vessel for that type of information and then do something with it. This is soda with pear juice, sweet, because I have to gain weight. No alcohol, no weed. Can't do that anymore. Or I can eat the gummies. Everything has a polarity, right? Your uncle taught you, and I taught you good, that everything has a polarity. So, just like this information is coming to the fore, there are opposing energies that don't want it to occur. But the energy is already here. When a portal opens in the universe, it's difficult to close it, and whatever comes out, and then the rest of the known cosmos has to deal with it. There's a lot going on right now in space with the stars and formations and stuff that people who are non-cosmologists don't have the knowledge or even the cognition to understand. This falls on the chosen ones, the shamans, and the enlightened ones, the light workers, that are designed to understand, but also do something about it. Bless you. Now, like I had mentioned in the other video, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. This has been occurring throughout the history of the cosmos, over and over and over. Just different players, different cultures, but it's the same. You know, our solar system and our quadrant, because we have to go higher than our solar system. It's not just our solar system; it's the quadrature in which our solar system sits. And there could be many, many planets, many stars, many life forms. So, and Jesus talks about it in the book of Matthew. So when one of the disciples asked him, "Are there other children of men?" Oh, I forgot the actual term that it was used. I need to go back to the book of Matthew and reread that passage. But Jesus tells them that they're not the only ones that are soldiers for God, that there are others, but they don't belong to this fold. And he mentions the word fold. And fold in Hebrew means deep space. So in this particular part of space, the disciples are the leaders. But that doesn't mean that they are the only life form that have this type of knowledge. There are other beings from other folds that also possess the knowledge, and they are children of God. And this is spoken very briefly, but very succinctly in the book of Matthew, and mentioned somewhat in the second book of Acts. But I have to look for the verse. I haven't found the verse yet. It was part of the teachings of the parables of the Sermon of the Mount. See, the parable of the Sermon of the Mount, which Jesus led, is it's more than what they're telling you, and it's more than what's written. It's incomplete. And in the Sermon of the Mount, they talk about this. An example, when Jesus says, "In my Father's house, there are many mansions." Well, he's telling you a mystery. The house can be represented by the galaxies, and the many mansions are the star systems within the galaxies. You see how that can be? You see that? And Jesus goes on describing many, many allegories about the cosmos, and they have to cloak it because the church forbids this type of knowledge and persecutes people who openly discuss this. It's only allowed to the high priests and the Pharisees that write these doctrines. So you have to know a certain level of academic and pedagogical history. There was a time, and I had mentioned this before, and it bears repeating, that the churches didn't have angels with wings painted on them. They had star systems. After the death of, what's his name, St. Augustine, who was a prominent astrologer for the church, after his death, the church changed it to angels and saints. So the church knew and knows about these constellations and star systems and the beings that live there. After the church took hold in 90 AD after the death of Paul, which began the church era, everything was changed. You gotta know your history, and you gotta know it good too. Okay, it's fine. I just needed that X for myself. And I possess that type of knowledge. And there institutions, including the Masonic Order and certain powerful masonries, which I also belong to by birth, don't like these secrets exposed. It's deep. It's deep. And it's about to get deeper. Deeper, deep, 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 deeper, deep, 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 deeper, deep, 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 deep. Lord, I don't even have a drink today, but can't do it. Can't do it. But I still get the high of the knowledge. Only in part. I don't want a complete. Because again, it's dangerous and you get headaches, you get sleepy, you get hungry. And there's a lot going on in the heavens. But there's something that I gotta tell you. If I tell you this, ooh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Y'all gonna get me scared now. Jesus was scared. He says, God, take this cup from me. He was scared. But he took the cup anyway and died on the cross. So I gotta take my cup and prepare for what comes. This knowledge that I'm about to give you, it's so dangerous that I wish I had a drink to just be able to like, whoo. And the formula for what I'm about to tell you is still dealing with the polarity of as above, so below. Whatever is happening up in the heavens is happening below. But if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to be completely ignorant to it. Everything has a polarity point, right? The turmoil that's happening in the Middle East, the Gaza Strip in Israel, that's coming from somewhere. And the polarity point of that region that's so in turmoil points towards the stars of Sagittarius and the portal that's opening. So the reason why things have gotten worse in that region of the planet is because these beings are gaining momentum in that part of the planet coming from this portal. I cannot speak any more about it. Put the pieces together. This is why that part of our planet, that part of the world is in such turmoil. These beings have gained momentum, and they're all different types. And their goal, along with these humans that are elitists, are having an agenda that we as common human beings know nothing about. And I don't think you want to know. I certainly don't want to know. But I have to know. And dispense it so we can direct the energy of love to that region of our planet. If this continues, there's going to be an implosion on that part of our planet, causing a black hole to emerge. It'll be another Bermuda Triangle or Devil's Triangle. And that's how these portals on Earth developed in the first place. But you will never have access to that history. Huh. Whew. Whew. Merry Christmas. Oh, Lord. It's deep. It's deep. And it's about to get deeper. Because I have yet to let you know how each individual human connects to this energy. Hmm. My hair, along with the gold trimmings that I have, because it's real gold, is acts as antenna to some of these cosmic energies. It is the energy of Uranus, which I was born with, in Virgo in 1967, along with Pluto, also in Virgo in 1967, although I entered Virgo in 57. I'm one of those souls that have those rare energies, along with Neptune in Scorpio. So the energy that I get is extremely cosmic. Yeah. But do I want this? No. I'd rather be having a drink somewhere in Waikiki and I have to deal with these types of truths. But I was called. I was chosen. And as an emperor, I will answer the call. I mean, we all chosen want to know that this is going to be a fight until our very deaths when it does come, like it has for many ancients in the past. Nothing is new under the sun. All has been here before. And this war will repeat itself again in the incoming ages and epochs. This is not new. It's only new because we as a human race are experiencing it. So if you was ever confused of what's really going on in our planet, this is the situation. Hmm. This is why I got so sick. Caught pneumonia and almost died. The stronger the knowledge, the higher the risk of the liability to the body. It's all a polarity. But so's got me. I had to go through another form of initiation that almost uh, took me out of here. But I was confident that it wasn't going to happen because the source is right there. Right there. No, bro, you got to go through this, but it's cool. It's all right. And of course, I bounced back rather quickly. I just look a little worn out. But give me a couple of weeks. I'll be all right. Uh-huh. My hair's turning gray and white, just like Moses when he went to Mount Sinai. This is, real energy. But I'd like to know, your opinion. What you think about what I'm talking about? How does it register to you? Be careful of the language that you use because you're being watched I have to tell you the truth that those of you in the chat, you're being watched by very powerful and dangerous people because they want to know what you know and what I am teaching you. And at some point, these institutions may go after you and your families, and you have to prepare for that. That's why I don't give you everything because it's to protect you from the opposing polarity that's not going to want to have you have this knowledge. You understand, right? Your uncle's protecting you. The deeper knowledge. That woman likes to use that intercom all day, all night long. I will handle the more deeper knowledge in the higher mysteries and give you guys a little, trinket. And that's why I do the videos. Because the videos are very obvious of whatever it is that I talk about in the videos. But all of my videos, all 898 of them, have hidden meaning. And for those of you who have been with me for 8-9 years, those pineal gland is going to start to open and you're going to start to see other truths in my videos. Some of you see the videos 10 times. I've seen your video 10 times and I'm always learning something new. That was the design. Because that's how codified information is encoded. And you know me, I'm a great connoisseur of language. And like the emerald tablets. When I was there in Sumer, when it was received by the Anunnaki, I understand how language works and code language works. And that's what makes me very dangerous to the enemy. Right? And for those chosen ones who also have this type of knowledge. Someone said, can you talk about more shit? What is it about Mount Sinai? Oh, Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is another portal that opened up for the energy of then called Jehovah, because it was called something different then, to enter the planet. Those star systems and constellations in which the portal opened to, for that to come in, is no longer visible and is no longer in alignment with that part of the planet, because the earth moves and the stars, even though they call them fixed stars, they're not really fixed, they move too, and that changes the the positions, like Aries. People say that the arch point of the vernal equinox is in Aries. That might have been true at some point, but it's no longer in Aries, it's in Pisces, because everything moves. And those mysteries are guarded. Some believe that it was Orion. Others believe that it was the Berenice, or the eagle, or the dog star, which sits on the nose of the dog. We don't know. Nobody knows, for the exception of maybe the Vatican. No, I will not complete the Lilith series because it is partially unknown. It is partially unknown. And the Bible gives us very little. And as occultists, we are also receiving very little, so we don't know much of it. But we know that it was the original Eve, no, that defied Jehovah. Okay, so let me see what you guys got to say. Okay, that's the fun part for me. What are you guys? What are your thoughts? Happy holidays, Miss Queen. Have first. Welcome. Uh, Ashley Yatimo. Brian McCohen. I'll go Google. Is there any insight you have on it? Yes, but it's not something that I will discuss here. You'll have to call me. But it belongs to the constellation of Taurus. It's quite a demonic star. It's time to shave it, my boy. Well, it is. I have shaved, and don't you see? Shave, if that's what you mean. Sonship, Methanu, truth, word, word. What role does race play? I have an idea, but I'd love to hear your opinion. Not here. The chat is we're talking about higher cosmic and not the subject of race. Okay. I love you too. Chosen Queen, Jovi, can you talk about the root races? No questions or answers will be given about the races here. Okay. Deca, cool. Thank you. Give me a lot of fire. Uh, Chrisan, thank you. How are you? Shanice, Yvette. That's right. No one can truly stop what's meant to be. Everything has already been preordained before the birth of the cosmos. I think that there's much of the universe we will know, and some we will not. It's all good. It's play. And it is the grand soap opera of the cosmos. As above, so below. Oh, yeah, it's deep. Oh, what I do here? I did something. Okay. I gotta get something to eat because I really pull my energy. Guys, please donate. Please give. Because money and knowledge is an exchange. Ah, guys, I'll see you soon to do part 3. And then I'll talk about the races. Make sure you donate generously, though.